Welcome to all. Today we are see about non-fiction. Non-fiction means writing that deals with real people, places and events and opposite of fiction. Non-fiction is any document or content that purpose in good faith to represent truth and accuracy regarding information, events or people. Non-fiction content may be presented either objectively or subjectively and may sometimes take the form of a story. Now we are going to see about The Man in Black, written by Oliver Goldsmith. Oliver Goldsmith was born in the year 1730 in Ireland. After graduating from Trinity College, Dublin, he studied medicine at Edinburgh. Then he set out on a walking tour over the whole of Europe, wandering like a vagabond. Returning to England after about 2 years, he worked as a tutor and a hack writer, living in conditions of penury and squalor. In 1759, with the publication of his Enquiry into the State of Learning, he attracted public notice. In 1760, he started writing the Chinese letters, which were collected and published as the Citizen of the World in 1762. From the obscure drudgery of Grub Street, he rose to be one of the distinguished literary figures of the day. Goldsmith died in the year 1774. About the lesson. The essay, The Man in Black, was one of a series of letters purporting to be written to his friends in China by a Chinese philosopher named Lin Altangi, who was on a visit to England and who described what he observed of English life. They were all collected together in a series entitled The Citizens of the World. They are in effect a series of whimsical or satirical comments on English customs and peculiarities on the mental and moral characteristics of the race, and on literary subjects together with character sketches and episodes. One of the best known character sketches in the book is that of The Man in Black. It forms letters number 26 of The Citizens of the World. Here Goldsmith describes a very lovable man of eccentric character who wishes to appear hard and severe, when really he is very soft-hearted and kind. The Man in Black shares some of the qualities of Goldsmith himself, and the essay has an autobiographical interest. The Man in Black appears in a number of other essays also. Introduction of the story. Goldsmith introduces the Man in Black as one of the Chinese philosopher Lin Altangi's most esteemed friends. Altangi esteems him because of a certain strain of eccentricity in his character. He is one of the most disinterested, sympathetic and benevolent of men. But curiously enough, he seems as if ashamed of this trait and tries many methods of hiding it from others. Character of the Man in Black. There are cruel men who revel in cruel deeds. Shakespeare's Shylock is such a man. Some misers and self-seekers hide their vice and pretend to be generous and unselfish. But people hiding their boundless sympathy and maintaining a severe exterior are very rare. Christ said that what the right hand gives away should not be known to the left hand. The Man in Black is such a man. He is very kind but hides it under a facade of cruelty and indifference. Hence, the Chinese philosopher Altangi says that the Man in Black is an unforgettable character. The first beggar. One day, Altangi and the Man in Black go for a walk. The Man in Black takes beggars to task for not living in the parish houses, mean for them but straying into streets and pestering passers-by with their tales of woe. The Man in Black is thus trying to project an image of himself as severe and unsentimental, but the real character of the Man in Black comes out when an old man appeals for help, saying he has a sick wife and 5 children. His story so moves the man in black that he gives him a shilling stealthily. The second beggar. To keep up the appearance of a hot hearted man, the man in black condemns beggars. He says that if he were a magistrate, he would construct more prisons for beggars. He is interrupted by a one legged sailor. He says that though he fought for the nation and lost his leg, people living in ease have not helped him. The man in black is filled with deep sympathy for the maimed sailor. At the same time, he wants to maintain his appearance as a hot-hearted man. So he buys the sailor's bundles of matches for a shilling. The third beggar. Now comes a woman carrying 2 children, even though she is in distress. She tries to sing a ballad as cheerfully as she can, but her voice is really doleful. The man in black is touched. He cannot maintain his air of unconcern anymore. When he searches his pocket, he finds not even a penny to give the poor woman. So he gives the woman the matches that he had bought from the sailor. Conclusion of this story. Thus, the man in black helps the poor and the destitute without any fuss and fanfare. He is like the jackfruit which has sweet fruits inside a prickly exterior. The story of the man in black in several respects resembles Goldsmith's own life. This is the reason why the essays dealing with the man in black are generally studied for their autobiographical interest. Thank you.